I'm Michelle from Michelle Loves Books, and I'm here today to discuss ARCs and how to get them if you're a newbie like me. When I first started BookTube, I was really excited to learn how to get ARCs. I watched a lot of other videos by seasoned booktubers who discussed how they get their ARCs. One of the most common things that everyone had said was that you have to have X amount of subscribers to your channel to even be considered for print books. But look here, I have under 50 subscribers and I have received 3 print book ARCs. I'm going to tell you how I got them and the sites that I use. I've also received a lot of ebooks, which if you've seen a lot of other videos, ebooks are relatively easy to get because there's a lot more available that they can give out. So without further ado, here's how I received my books. These ways that I'm going to describe are a lot different than some of the seasoned booktubers. The seasoned booktubers, it seems to me, have built a relationship with the publishers directly and their agents who handle publicizing the books. But that really isn't the only way to get books. Now, I have tried dozens of sites, so I'm going to tell you my top picks for ones that I've had success with. Now, my most favorite method, I'm sure everyone has heard of, is Goodreads. They do have a giveaway section where you can request books, and I actually think, now all 3 of these books I did receive in the last 2 weeks, and it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for you to receive your book once they have closed the giveaway and announced the winners. I have Sweet Pea by CJ Scoose, I'm sorry. As you can see here, it says that this is an uncorrected proof. When you get books like this is like a true advanced reader copy. They haven't gone through the finished stages of editing, and there might still be some editing to do, so there might be a lot of typos or things that might change when the final copy comes. So that's kind of exciting to see it in its early development stages. I also received The Girl He Used to Know by Tracy Garvis Graves. And again, on this, there's a little sticker. It says Advanced Reader's Edition on sale April 2nd, 2019. And this was another giveaway. I'm not sure if this book has already been published. There's not like a sticker on it. This is The V Girl by Maya Roberts. My second favorite one is Library Thing. This is really similar to Goodreads, as it's a community with forums and book clubs and things like that. Their early reviewer section comes in monthly batches, so at the first of the month they have new books that you can request. Towards the end of the month they will close the requests and send out notifications for people who have been approved for those books. Another site that I've found to be quite unique is Bookish First. Now, they only have a couple books available at a time. On Mondays, a couple of titles will be added. You can download a preview of the book and then give your first impression. When you give your first impression about it, make sure to click the enter raffle for that book. It will enter you into a raffle to win the actual book. I really like this method because you can immediately see if you're going to like the book or you're not going to like it. Maybe you don't like it enough to where you'd want to read it and review it. From that site, I did receive Crochet Animal Rugs. If you don't know, I really like to crochet and knit, and although I've been practicing for about 10 years, I'm still really terrible at it. I can make a hat and a scarf, and that's about it. So I'm always looking for books that are easy to understand and help further my skills in crochet or knitting. After you receive your book on Bookish First, then you go ahead and give a full review of the entire book. Every review that you upload, you can earn points, and after you win, I believe it's 1,200 or 1,500 points, you can pick a book from their site. So I think that is a really cool idea, and I really like this site too because it's kind of instantaneous. I don't know if you're like me, if you work on many different sites, there's a lot of tasks to do to maintain your goals. The last 2 sites I definitely want to mention. I know you've already heard of them before if you've watched other videos on how to get ARCs. The top 2 always mentioned are Edelweiss and NetGalley. Edelweiss, I really enjoy that site. There are so many books that you can look to. They also are organized by genre. Well, NetGalley is as well. It's a little confusing to get used to the format of how their website is run at first. I did get approved for 4 ebooks. I have not figured out how to filter if you just want print books. I've learned something about myself in my adventure to to getting ARCs, and that is I suck at reading ebooks. I'm not opposed to it. I don't think that I'm being a snob about only wanting print books. It's just that I just have a really hard time reading through my ebooks. I have all the intention, been forcing myself to read it, but it's not the most enjoyable thing. So I'm really struggling with that. I want to try to do better personally, but for the time being, I don't want to let anyone down either. I definitely want to prove to whoever's looking at my website that I am capable of reviewing these books on time. That I will get to in a minute. So for me personally, I have decided I'm not going to request any ebooks. I have about 5 to 7 books on my phone that I haven't really gotten around to reading yet. The next one is NetGalley. Now that site has been explained many times by other booktubers. Yes, you want a presence on that site. They want to know that you are reviewing those books and in a timely manner. Preferably for the ARCs before their publishing date. They want those reviews in to get the hype going about the book. It's very, very important to the publishers, to the author, and everything. So it's also very important to me that I do a really good job. How I started on NetGalley is that site, they don't want to go ahead and give you the print books and the ones most sought after until you build this trust with them. They have quite a few books that you can read now, and they are digital editions. You can read them immediately, go and review them. Now, I picked a few children's books, I picked some craft books, ones that I could do fairly quickly, and I boosted my score to an 80%, or actually I got mine to 100%, and then I started requesting other books. I did get approved over 80 percentile for review rate. They were ebooks. When it came down to downloading my ebook, I had no success. So I'm sure I'm like at a negative 50% now because I haven't been able to read the books that I was approved. Yeah, I don't know, and I even emailed them and told them like I'm having trouble with the download. Okay, where was I? My camera totally died on me. So I didn't actually get a whole lot of help from them. They just said go read through the page that tells you different formats. So I did what I could, and I basically have to give up. My personal experience with NetGalley now is that I had really bad luck with it personally. I haven't really been motivated to put more effort into learning it because I've had such amazing luck with Goodreads and Library Thing that I don't need to. I would absolutely love to hear if any of you have had the same experience with NetGalley, if you're really familiar with that website. If you have any tips or tricks for me that I could use, I would be so grateful. That was the whole point of this video, is I just wanted to say that even if you are new and you don't have many subscribers and you want to get those ARCs, you can do it, as you can see. It is possible to get tons of ARCs, especially if you like ebooks. As always, feel free to leave me some comments below. Any tips that you have, any other websites that you have found that you really like. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Bye.